Bless up my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for checking this one out. Not the first innings score that we were looking for at all, my people. Not the first innings score that we were looking for. Especially after the start that we got from the openers. We were hoping that the guys in the middle to lower order would come and just, bat out the day and try to push the score close to 300. Well, we were bowled out for 205. 205. New Zealand, they have started good work, chasing, 24 without loss of 9 overs. So, gonna walk you through it. I was able to watch most of it. I didn't see our last 3 wickets or so. Fell asleep, woke up back, saw that New Zealand, they were batting 205 of 75 overs. We were going at good little click, my people. We're scoring at an okay rate, especially in the initial phase of our innings. But then, things sort of fell apart. Now, it was John Campbell and Brandon King that opened. Tejaran Chandopal is out with an injury. So the two guys there, left hand, right hand combination is what we had in Brandon King and John Campbell. They were able to put together 66 for 1. And I couldn't complain. I wasn't complaining at all. As a matter of fact, up to the lunch break, I would say that we won that session, right? Right at the lunchtime interval, I would say that, we won that session. Obviously, it's a test match and it's to win the game overall. But, you have different sessions throughout the game that you would look to see, if you are in the lead or whatever. And I mean, we went in basically 100 for 2. And, I would say that we were basically in the ascendancy there. New Zealand, they probably would have liked to have 3 or 4 wickets, but we were able to get in like that. Now, Brandon King and John Campbell, they weathered the storm. I spoke about wanting the openers to bat out the first 12 or so overs. Not saying that you get out after that, Just saying that bat out the first 12 overs, then they would have the change of bowlers, and we could continue working from there. But, the two of them did their thing. Brandon King, he was removed first. He scored 33 from 35. He was adjudged leg before wicket. Umpire's call got him out, right? He went up for the review, ball was hitting the bails, and he was dismissed. Brandon King and Hodge, they were removed the same way, just hanging back on the crease. The bowler got the ball to nip in a little bit, pin them on the crease, and they were out, LBW. John Campbell, 44 from 87, looked really good with 6 fours until one was tossed up outside the half stump. You know the usual story. He went flashing after it and, he was out caught. So John Campbell, once again, after looking good, not the discipline. The shot wasn't there. I would say the shot wasn't there. Sometimes the ball is tossed up. You can call it a half volley. Batsman go for it and probably get out on the half volley. And you might say, well, the shot was there. That one wasn't there at all, my people. Right? Hodge came in, faced 8 balls, hanging back on the crease and was pinned, plumber than a plumber fixing a pipe. Didn't even go up for the review at all. Shea Hope and Raston Chase, those two senior guys there, they stayed for a bit. And, I was thinking that these guys need to put on some runs. I was hoping that Shea would get a century and, Raston would get a big half century so that we could find ourselves in a good position. Shea Hope was eventually removed for 48. Watching it, the only way it looked to me as if Shea Hope was going to get out was off a sharp pitch delivery, and that's exactly what happened. He was hit on the helmet about 2 times. A couple balls up underneath the rib area there and thing. Then they went short again. Blair Tickner, nice short one about throat height. Right, Shea Hope half ducking, half playing. Ball just balloon in the air, and he was out caught. So, all 3 times in the series so far, short pitch balls, right? First test, I think, if my memory serves me right, 2 down the leg side where he went to try and clip on, but it was short enough. This one, though, was right in that area that batsmen who are not really good at playing a short pitch ball. They don't like it there. And he was removed. Good short ball. Raston Chase, 29 from 69. I sort of fell asleep right there. Didn't see when he got up, but you know, he was bowled by Tickner, 29 from 69. So another score there that, you know, boy, I tell you, he occupied the crease. He spent some time there. You know, you would say that he got in. If you face 69 and get 29 in a test, you know, you're looking that, you know, that is you getting in, and you're hoping that you could cash in, but didn't work at all. I mean, Justin Graves was there for a bit also. He got 13 from 52. The hero, if you will, of the first game. Tevin Imlach, 16 from 31. As I said, I fell asleep, woke up a little bit and saw Tevin Imlach batting. By the time I look, I saw he was walking off the field. Right, 16 from 31. So another low innings. Glenn Phillips doing some part-time spin bowling and remove Tevin Imlach. Kemar Roach, no heroic batting from him this time around. He didn't score. Anderson Phillip was run out for 5. Jaden Seals was left not out. Didn't score. OJ Shields didn't score at all. Right, he faced 6. So from 90 odd for 2, right, we were bowled. As a matter of fact, we were 153 for 4 at one point, 176 for 5. And 182 for 6, and then, you know, we found ourselves all out for 205. You know, not saying that New Zealand didn't bowl well, right? But I tell you, the pitch wasn't as helpful as the first test, you know. And our guys, as you can see based on the numbers here, a couple of them got in, but you know, whether it was the sharp ball or it was just guys hanging out on the crease, not going forward or backward and just getting out. Right, bowling for New Zealand, for them, Duffy, he picked up 1 for 33 from 19. Glenn Phillips, 1 for 19 from his 7. And we saw Michael Rose getting 3 for 67 from 18. Blair Tickner got 4 for 32 from 16. So that is how the bowling went for New Zealand. Now, the batting for New Zealand, as I said, they have gotten off to an okay start, 24 without loss, 9 overs. And Tom Latham is there on 7. Devon Conway is on 16. Bowling so far, Kemar Roach has 4 overs. Jaden Seals 4. OJ Shields 1. So West Indies will be looking to pick up a couple of wickets before lunch later on when it starts today. You know, if we can get 2 or so wickets or 3 before lunch, then, you know, we'd say that's a good session to start off day 2. But that is pretty much where it is, my viewers and subscribers. You know, West Indies and New Zealand doing their thing. But we're going to leave it right here for now. I doubt we'll get a chance to talk again before the evenings, before the day's play. But we'll see. Big up.